Okay, praise the Lord. Here's what's happening today. Uh, this is iMac mid 2011. Let's see if I can get this adjusted where it's back far enough. Yeah, mid 2011. And of course, the issue is the video card. So this video card, I already heated it up once when I first bought this off of eBay. I heated it up and it worked a long time. I don't think it would have actually went out, but what happened, a power surge in our house and all the power went off and all of a sudden came back on. And then it just started going white screen on me. But nevertheless, instead of purchasing one, you can purchase these here, man, but most of them are used. I haven't seen any new ones. And you're going to have the same issue probably with them after a period of time or as soon as you get them. And then the other cards that everybody's referring to or using and having to flash the V-BIOS and all that, man, it's just a lot of headache you can go through. And I don't use Apple Mac anyway, or soft app operating system. I use Linux and sometimes Windows, but I had Linux on this unit right here, so I don't really care about that. I could have used one of the other cards because I don't really care about waking from sleep, because I don't ever turn I can have my computer set to never shut off, never sleep. When I get ready to turn my computer off, usually from going to bed, I'll turn it off. If I got something working, a program or something going in the background that I need, I'll leave it on. So I'm not really worried about that. But I'm going to reheat this card and put it back. But this time I'm going to do it a little better. Last time I was kind of experimenting with it. But I'm going to flush it with some flux, just a light spray of flux. And then we're going to try to heat it up again with our hot air. And a couple other things that I noticed while I was there. That's when I took the power supply and all out. I had everything out of here, all the fans. And I took them outside because I got a compressor and blew all the air and blew the case out real good. And I did some modifications. You're not going to be seeing the one behind the power supply up there where I did drill holes. I drilled a couple up here. I'm not going to put a CD-ROM player back in here because CD-ROM player was acting up anyway, CD drive. I took that out. We don't even need that, matter of fact. And so what I'm going to do, this wall right here, the video card actually sits like about right off in here, kind of up in here. And so it's the overheating is the issue. So we're going to take this wall. I'm going to take this wall right here. I'm actually going to take it down. I'm just going to take it down from here to right here. And then I'm going to reinstall that board. And I may leave just a fraction of it here, and this is just enough to keep support. I don't know if y'all know how that board is. The board over there behind my thermos there, and that tall area that's turning, going up and turning right, that's the part that the video card hooks to down closer on the board. And so just enough for, let me see if I can reach it, just enough for this area right here to have support. That's all I'm leaving. The rest of that I'm leaving open. And also this fan, since it's not going to be blowing on anything up here because there's not going to be anything up there, and it's going to blow air straight out, we're going to modify this fan. This is okay with air coming out here. We're going to modify it here on the side. We're going to have an opening here, and we're going to block some of this so the air will do a dual surface. It'll blow this direction over here towards the card. And then you see we got some more holes here. We've all got some, also have some vent holes up under the fan so that it can get air real good without any obstruction. It'll get a little more air volume in through it, because usually when that's closed and it's down like that, it's not getting much air volume through these fans. So we're doing that, and we're going to kind of strut part of the front of here, not all of it, maybe about half of them. We're going to force the air to go in this direction, and it's going to go this way, and it's going to come across here, and plus we got these vent holes, and it's going to help cool that GPU. That's what we're really trying to do, and have the airflow where it can escape freely and go all the way up out through the top. And so that's basically what we did. You can see down here, even on the motherboard and down below, we got some more vent holes that we did. 3 up there by the GPU and 2 down lower. And so that's what we're doing here today. And once we get all this set up, I was going to upgrade the CPU, and I still might go to the Xeon processor. I'm just not sure yet. I'm not trying to spend any money. Because I don't really know. I got a computer my computer set up over there, and I use this one sometimes, but I'm not hurting for a computer right now. And so we may even do the GPU before we do this back. I'm not sure. But nevertheless, that's what our plan is to do. And also the memory on here, I found out that, you know, they comes with, I think 4 or 8 gigabytes of memory in it when you buy them. And most people upgrade them because it has 4 memory slots up under the bottom. Most people upgrade it to 4. So I had 4 gigabyte sticks in here. And for 16 gigabytes, but this will actually run 32 gigabytes. You can put 4 8 gigabyte sticks in there. But like I said, I don't know, you don't need all of that. But if you just want to max it out, the Xeon processor, the 20, I think it's 20, I can't put the numbers on the Xeon processor, but it's an E3 processor. And it's a 1155 socket, so it'll fit in here, and it'll run this. I forgot something else about it. I forgot, but anyway, it's an upgrade process, and you can upgrade to 32 gigabyte of memory. Yeah, if you want to do the graphics card, you can do that. If you run Mac OS systems, you know you want to, because this the highest OS that this would do in Mac is High Sierra. So if you want to go up to Mojave, Catalina, wherever you want to go, you probably want to upgrade that GPU graphics card and flash the VBIOS and do the good, I can't think of the name of the program, but anyway, I did it before. And the patcher before, I did the patcher before, and it's okay. But nevertheless, if I'm gonna run Mac, I want to run Mac period, the one that goes that's the machine shipped with. But anyway, I'm not running Mac. Like I said, I run Linux. And so that's what we're going to do. We're going to modify this fan real quick and reinstall it back in here. I'm going to modify the plastics up here that I told you guys about. Modify the fan, modify the plastics. And this rail right here, I'm going to take this out. There's not going to be anything up here. We're not putting another hard drive back in there, so there's no biggie up there, issue up there. We're going to have extra cable though, but the cable that we're going to use over here on this side is going to be the cable that came from the super drive. So that's that. So we kind of removed some stuff out of here and made more space and made it more aerated. I guess I can use that word. And more ventilation or something like that. So we're going to do that. This card, I've seen people that heat these cards up 3 or 4 times. And I think it'll last as long as I'm going to use this computer anyway. I'm going to heat it up. Like I said, I brushed it last time lightly with some soldering paste, and then I came back with the heat. But I'm thinking the focus is probably going to be more on this chip. And so it's AMD, yeah, okay. I really would like to have an NVIDIA card, but I don't want to go through the process. And I think I can probably put the NVIDIA card in here since I don't use Mac OS. But the motherboard is Mac, and so even with that, man, I don't know if it's going to work with Linux. Anyway, we're not going to go that route. All right, so that's the update for right now on the 27-inch mid-2011 iMac. Get back to you when we get it up and going. And so here's the fan. We got the, let me show you guys how we got it open up here. It actually has clips on it, so it's not broke. It's just got clips on it, and they snap back together. But over on this side, we're going to need to take, sorry about that. Over on this side, we're going to need to take this wall out of section. We're not going to take it out near the clip right there. We're not messing with the clip. Get you closer in the clip. We're going to cut it out right in here. We're going to bring it over to, I think, about right here. And this section right in here, we're going to move this section. We're going to take this flap. We're going to move this section with my hand. Y'all can't see. I'm trying to hold the camera and do this too. This section here, we're going to take this flap and we're going to move it over here, and we're going to block like half of this So all the air coming from this fan is going to come through here and through here, which is going to angle it up. I'm still too far. Let me come back some, a little bit further back, which is going to angle it up in this direction, and it's going to cool that the GPU off. So we won't have to worry about it overheating no more. So that's where we are, and so I just want to get you guys up to date on that too. All right. Okay, so here's the modification to the fan. This side is opened. If y'all can see that. That side is opened. And then we close this off some more on this side. Not the most beautiful thing, but all we want to do is divert the air to come out on this end over here. So this is going to go back in here just like that, and the rivets are going to go on just like that. Let's do this from the other hand. Just like that. And we're going to put a screw back in, and so that's how it'll be. But up on the top, the air will be diverted. And what we're going to have, I don't have a whole lot of, we're going to have, this is all open, all the way across here, and just a portion over here at the top. So the air is going to be diverted in this direction. And it's going to hit the graphics card. And then that area I said like above is open, so it's not going to be any restriction stopping it from cooling that, cooling the GPU. All right. So you can see on the info center, running Tuxedo hardware. Let me get down a little closer, y'all can see the hardware. The processors, Intel i5. I didn't change the processor. I started to go to Xeon, but I didn't. 16 gigabyte of memory. I didn't upgrade the memory either. I'm just using Linux. iMac 12, comma 2. And so that's it, man. This is the setup deal. And we're gonna set it up. And one thing I do tell you guys, I showed you the modifications that we did on the back. Let me bring this around a little bit here. Move a little bit. The modifications that we did on the back. And I can tell you, man, that it's actually cooler. And up here at the top where I moved all that out of the way in that wall, man, you can actually feel the air, the heat being dispelled off of that from that fan that you couldn't before. And I thought I had put a hole for the power supply, because right over here where the power supply is, it actually gets, that's where it usually gets real hot, but it's not hot over there today. It's just warm. It usually gets real hot. These are iMacs, but this one is, so I'm thinking that, and then while I was in there, I did clean those grills out up top and on the bottom. So we shouldn't have this issue of overheating. You guys saw the modification I did to the fan. And so it shouldn't really be overheating anymore. It should be good to go from this point on. So we're gonna change that wallpaper. Tuxedo, this is pretty interesting. They've got a, Tuxedo has a control center in it. And I'm gonna get in a little closer, y'all can see what's going on here. It's dashboard right here. This is the dashboard. It's the CPU frequency, CPU power. That's GPU. It's GPU frequency, GPU power. Which this is just I don't know what GPU. It's that what is it? Whatever. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Graphics card, whatever it is. Radeon, whatever that is in here. Profiles, I like this default, the full performance at the expense of more noise and high temperatures. Then you got the cool and breezy, reduced power in favor of low temperatures and quiet fan noise. You got the power saver extreme, heavily reduce performance in favor of lowest possible power consumption and silent cooling. And then you got a tuxedo default, edit profile to change behavior, and then you got new profile. You can create a new profile and configure it as you want to. That's pretty cool. Then they got tools here. They got where you can change, encrypt passwords, shut down timer, keyboard backlight, webcam. This video here is when I got this Mac and I repaired it. This was back when I bought it off of eBay and we did some repairs on it. This was the first time that we took the graphics card out and heated it up. I know some people bake this. We didn't bake this card. We didn't. But that was like the first time. I just wanted to check the video out and see what kind of videos we had going on here. Very good. Okay. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough. All right.